I'm not ready. There's no movie. There's no. I don't have anything. There's nothing. There's nothing like this. A woman in a small town full of quirky oddball characters gets murdered brutally. I can work with that, but then there's a dark world, and in the dark world, everyone has a duplicate. And objects in our world that are insignificant hold great importance in this alternate reality that people can just slip in and out of. And everyone has an evil duplicate. And there's a guy on a motorcycle who thinks he's really cool, but he's actually like a huge weenie who everyone hates. And everyone has a duplicate. And everyone has a duplicate. And everyone has a duplicate. And everyone has a tulpa. And everyone has a duplicate.
Well now, I'm not gonna talk about Rita. In fact, we're not gonna talk about Rita at all. We're gonna keep her out of it. Hell God baby damn no, I found something!
Multiplicity. It's a film starring Michael Keaton in which he makes a bunch of duplicates of himself. I did it. Dismount was kind of shaky, but I think I stuck the landing.
I can't go back and see Dr. Sims again so soon. He'll think I'm dependent on him or something, which I'm not. I can handle things by myself.
I don't have a crush on Dr. Sims. So I think we need to go have a talk with our best friend, Jackie Boy.
I feel like half the game is talking to this asshole.
He's the official bike keeper. Yeah, he's like his point is to like give out hints, but also like you can't move the story along without those hints, you know?
Here comes Jack.
I much prefer his brother, Sourdough Jack.
Guess what? I have a photo of Mrs. Ramirez paying off Jimmy for killing her husband.
My camera's so good, you can clearly see on the piece of paper it says, contract to kill husband.
Yeah, I don't think it's a coincidence that his name keeps turning up.
Well, I think it's just he has a picture that has the subtitles in it.
It's just a picture of Mrs. Ramirez handing Jimmy a bunch of money, and he's like, hey, it's my adult bar mitzvah. What do you want?
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes there's adults bar mitzvahs, Jack. You need to have an open mind about these things.
What's the connection between Jimmy and the mayor?
There isn't one. Oh, wait a second. He's very fond of the mayor's wife, Melissa. So you think he was angry that Rita was a homewrecker?
Hey, I'm angry that a married man was fooling around with her.
Well, before you go ripping somebody's head off, I'd check out their story. On my way over here, I saw Jimmy go into the pool hall. Why don't you go have a man-to-man with him?
I'd be more surprised if you saw Jimmy leave the pool hall. Oh, I guess that's it. Okay. Bye, Fragmaster. I guess we're going to the pool hall. I just hope that I'm not a fool hole. So this should be, if all goes according to plan, I think our final episode of Darkseid 2, that is.
I've been suspicious of you for some time, Jimmy Gardner. The liquor store robbery, the Lindbergh kidnapping, but now I'm convinced you murdered Rita Scanlon.
I'm 95 years old over here.
Listen good, Slim. I'm getting real sick of your crazy talk. Now shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Now shut up and kiss me.
You don't frighten me none, Jimmy Gardner. This here letter proves you're a killer. They're gonna lock you up and throw away the key.
Damn, you got me, Slim. Really wish I didn't write "I'm the killer" on that large letter. You mind if I see it for a second?
That does it, you loon. You stuck your nose where it doesn't belong, and now you're gonna pay for it.
This is a stand your ground state, idiot.
Hey, stop picking on him, Jimmy. Put that gun away.
Oh my fucking god. Mike is the biggest idiot in the fucking planet.
That would never happen. Just hit him over the head with a pool cue.
Yeah.
Let's see if you're brave enough to take me on man to man.
Okay, place your
Bang.
bets, Sandy. How's this gonna play out?
Bang. He just... What? What?
I forgot that Jack has Tien's teleport punch.
You okay, Mikey boy?
I distracted him with my jutsu.
What happened?
I had a feeling you were spoiling for a fight with Jimmy, and I thought you could use some help. Looks like I was right. You can thank me later. I've got to run.
Wait a minute. Where did Slim run off to?
Ball?
What he meant is I have the runs. That's why he's walking that way.
Jimmy's knocked out cold. Jimmy's knocked out cold.
Come on, Mike. Tune him up a bit. Okay, I have a very hard time believing, A, Mike would stand in front of someone with a gun to save a friend, and B, Mike wouldn't beat up an unconscious man and then claim that he kicked his ass later. Let's see how Slim Trash Body's taking the news.
Are you okay, Slim?
Oh, come in, Mr. Dawson. Thanks for helping me out back there.
I mean, really think your magic teleporting friend who likes to punch people in the back of the head. I hope Jimmy will be okay.
What was this evidence you said you have against Jimmy?
It's a love letter written by Rita to Melissa's husband. It seems she was having a fling with our honorable mayor.
Looks like she got a second story to her house out of the deal. And a ton of bells.
How did you get a hold of this letter?
Oh, I snatched it out of Melissa's purse earlier today. I knew she was involved in some kind of conspiracy, and I just needed a motive. Gosh darn if I didn't find one.
The talking alligator told me where to find it, Steakhead.
I noticed you collect a lot of things, but how could you stoop to picking a woman's purse?
Well, Mr. Dawson, sometimes you have to bend the rules a little in the pursuit of justice. I am the town's sole protector, after all.
I knew it. It's Rorschach. Andy, doesn't the voice match up? This is exactly how I imagined Rorschach would talk in the comics. Before, what's his name, Dana Schneider ruined it, or whatever his fucking name is.
Jackie Earl Haley?
The gutters are full of blood.
Do you mind if I hand the letter and Jimmy's gun over to the sheriff, Slim?
Go ahead. Sheriff Butler wouldn't pay it any attention if I gave them to him. He didn't even believe me the time I found Jimmy Hoffa's grave. Take them. They're yours.
It's all right here in the New Frontiersman. No compromises, even in the face of Armageddon. And now I'm Armageddon out of here.
I found Jimmy Hoffa's grave and I told the mayor and he said he didn't care. And so then I stopped. I guess, because that's how conspiracy people are. They tell one person and then they definitely shut up about it.
Yeah, once you tell a conspiracy person that you don't want to hear it, they politely leave you alone.
Jimmy's gone. I've got to find him before he kills more people for the generator.
Okay, so we let the killer go. We just we had to talk to our homeless friend in his shack and then totally forgot to tie up the killer.
The shapeshifter?
And remember that the world is at stake here. The ancients plan on destroying our civilization. Just to be safe, I would have taken that gun and maybe put a few caps in Jimmy. And then I could have said, stitch that, Jimmy, and it would have been really funny. And it would have been a good joke for the show. But the good news is we have a gun now. By the way, full disclosure, we took a month off between playing this game, so I'm a little lost. We stopped playing to film stuff for the last Phasmophobia, and then I got a really big commission on a project I can't talk about, but it has something to do with OSW and Matt McMuscles. Hopefully it'll be out before this video comes out, but who knows. But yeah. So I remember this guy needed a gun. And I remember that he has a very crude sense of humor. And every time you see him, he holds up that thing and goes, "Whoa, check out my big willy. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just polishing my large penis. Just kidding, it's a gun."
Is the trigger mechanism of this gun of interest to you?
Let me see that.
Well, is it something you can use?
Why, yes. This will do quite nicely. It's a trade, then. Here, let me attach your biomechanical arm.
Wait, aren't you gonna put my dead wife's brain in it or something?
Cool.
Oh, cool. He's shitty Mega Man. I was always scared that Commander Keen was going to grow up to be someone like Mike Dawson. So, Andy, since this has been months, I want you to guess where we're going next now that we have this biomechanical gun arm. Do you even remember why we needed the biomechanical gun arm?
To shoot the mirrors.
Nope, to win a carnival game.
Oh, that was my second guess.
This game is so fucking weird that, like, you could tell me everything I've done over the last few months for this Let's Play has been a dream, and I would totally buy that. Remember, you gotta go in the dark world with the stuffed bears, and when you take them to the dark world, they turn the giant prawns, and then you put them in machines, and that, like, turns the power off so you can steal shit from people. Oh, no. I also forgot how to get around the old fairground.
It was all the dream. I used to read PC Gamer magazine. Hey, what's up? Gun arm.
Give me the fucking barrel, you're dead. No, that's not how it works.
Shoot the bear. Oh, that's right. We need the bears to power up machines.
In the dark world, bears work as batteries.
Hey, what the hell happened here?
I guess the trigger must have jammed. But I hit every target, so I think I still earned a prize.
You're kidding.
I don't have a biomechanical Mega Man arm. What are you talking about?
You can have your prize, but I don't want to see your face around here again.
God, everyone's so fucking rude. Whoa!
That was some pretty nice shooting there, Dawson. You seem awfully handy with a weapon.
I'm just here for my daily dose of funnel cake. I asked them if they could deep fry my hat.
And they did. Why, Dawson, if you didn't murder Rita, I'll eat my hat.
I hope he didn't do it. I really want to eat that hat.
Look, Sheriff, I'm getting tired of you hounding me.
Well, you better start getting used to it. The mayor's been murdered.
Also, I'm a furry, and yep, I'm a hound dog.
Mayor Fleming's been murdered?
You been anywhere else in the park during the last hour?
He got murdered in the park? And they're still open?
Someone shot him with a biomechanical arm.
Who do you think did it?
I was in the dark world.
Like I said before, Dawson, you're my #1 suspect. Nothing you've said or done convinces me otherwise. Maybe you knocked off Mayor Fleming because of Rita. Or maybe you had other reasons.
Yes, that's right. If I kill the mayor, I get to be mayor. God damn it, Mike. He's right. It's in the town charter. Well, what do you want me to do, boss? Eat your hat. I thought you'd never ask. That's my ending to this game.
He's like, well, I'm still gonna arrest you because the mayor's not above the law.
I didn't do it, Sheriff. It was Jimmy Gardner.
But if I kill you, I'll become the sheriff. Oh, fuck.
Shit. You know, I always wanted to be a mailman. Look, dude, I'll just quit. This job isn't worth it.
Jimmy Gardner? Don't make me laugh. He's a two-bit punk, not some psycho cutthroat.
He's a scroll.
I've got a letter implicating Jimmy. Melissa hired him to kill Rita for having an affair with the mayor.
I like that this guy in the corner is like, I know I told him to get the fuck out of here, but this conversation's fascinating.
All right, Dawson, I'll talk to Jimmy about this letter. But stick around in case the feds or I have any more questions for you.
I swear I will either be here or somewhere else in the town or in a alternate universe.
I promise I won't leave Earth. I think that's 2 teddy bears. Give me the go hand. I want to leave. Okay, I guess let's go to the dark world. I think we have all the teddy bears we need. That's a fucking weird sentence to say in this video game, isn't it? Let's go to the dark world. I have all the teddy bears I need.
Splitting headache. I better go see Dr. Sims.
Okay, or we go to our therapist. Despite having the requisite amount of teddy bears to beat this game and defeat the ancient otherworldly aliens, I have to go see my psychiatrist.
Why, hello, Mike. I'm surprised to see you again so soon.
Ever notice the weird motion blur on the characters? I think the game would actually look better if they just were static, like, stills, instead of having to, like, give the illusion of motion.
Yeah. So, this is kind of bothering me this whole time, how they cross the treachery of imagery by Rene Magritte and I guess the quote by Sigmund Freud, like, you know, a cigar isn't a cigar or whatever.
Yeah.
Also, it's no es un cigarro?
Yeah.
Instead of, what is it? Ceci pas un pipe? Pipe? I can't remember how to say pipe in. But, I don't know, it just, I think they're adding too much,
like it's too many layers?
Yeah, too many layers and also too much meaning to the treachery of imagery. Like, it has a meaning, but it's not, like, trying to be a psychoanalytical thing, you know?
I think it's just it's a turd wearing a WWF World Championship belt. So that's what I saw. I had no idea it was a cigar.
See, when...
I do know that Rorschach has been here, though, so we need to get the fuck out of here before he breaks our thumbs.
I think I need another session of hypnotism, Dr. Sims.
Why, Mike? What's wrong?
I'm addicted to it.
I'm worried there's gonna be more murders, Dr. Sims.
Unless you hypnotize me and tell me to stop, because I'm a fucking murderer.
The whole town shares your concern, Mike.
It's my fault, Dr. Sims. I know who the killer is, but I let him escape.
Don't blame yourself, Mike. Capturing criminals is the responsibility of the police.
And Rorschach.
You don't understand. The Keeper of the Scrolls chose me to stop the Ancients.
Mike, you really must resist these fantasies about the Dark World. There's no shapeshifter going around and murdering people.
It's just a normal man wearing a disguise kit. One day he's an old woman, and then the next day he's a dapper gentleman.
I think I need more hypnosis.
I agree, Mike. Let's try another session. Look at the spot on the ceiling. Relax. Close your eyes.
I promise I'm not gonna slap you around or pull your mustache while you're under.
Welcome back, folks. Our guest today on Let's Make a Death is Mike Dawson. How
Ladies and
are
gentlemen,
you, Mike?
Megadeth.
Okay, I guess. What's going on, Paul?
It's your lucky day, Mike. You get to choose one of 3 holograms and learn something about this mystery you're trying to solve.
We didn't
Which
make
hologram
a game show
will it
set.
be?
Hologram number 1, please.
Hologram number 1 is the lovely Rita Scanlon, alive and well.
More like Rita
You're
Scanlines.
so wrapped up in your own little world. You didn't kill me. You know, you really ought to read more. I could have helped you like I did Mr. Ramirez, the mayor, and Doc Larson.
Ouch! Not quite the reunion you hoped for, was it? Choose another hologram.
Hologram number 2.
Hologram number 2 is the not-so-honorable Mayor Fleming.
You know, Mike, you and Rita just didn't have the right kind of interest. You just didn't click the way she and I did, if you know what I mean.
We played Loom together.
Oh boy, I think I got
You
the
kind of look like
picture.
Shooter McGavin.
And so did you,
from
Mike,
Happy
when you
Gilmore.
found those photos of Rita in the mayor's car. I bet that got your engine running.
I bet you jerked off to them is what I mean.
Hologram number 3.
Hologram 3 is a real smooth operator.
And the center square.
Larson.
Rita didn't have much time for you, Mike, but she somehow found time to bring me my medical textbook.
My mouth doesn't
You
move.
don't suppose that got her interested in playing doctor, do you?
Oh, fresh.
Are you jealous, Mike? That's what you get for sneaking into my office and stealing my little black book.
That must have been a bitter pill to swallow.
He's not that kind of
I'm
doctor.
Sorry, Mike. There's no prize for you in any of the holograms, but we do have a lovely party.
I'm gonna motorboat you.
All the hardware you'll ever need. A beautiful set of steak knives.
That's
Sharp
kitchenware.
enough to cut again and again.
Did you get that at Spirit
and
Halloween?
Again.
Mike, are you awake?
Oh no.
How do you feel
And then
now?
they shot Steve Martin in the head with an arrow.
God, what a dream I had. It was awful.
What did you dream about this time? You were mumbling, but I couldn't really understand the words.
It was a kooky game show.
It's all so confusing. Maybe Jack can make sense of it.
Oh, come on.
I really wish you'd stop seeing this Jack fellow. I think he's bad for you.
It's just a game about bouncing between 2 therapists.
Damn it, Dr. Sims. Stop bad-mouthing Jack.
This seems like it'd be a USA show. Like, this guy's going to his old therapist, but then there's this brand new therapist who moves into town who has, like, crazy new methods. Like, he's a bad boy who rides a motorcycle. Like, the new therapist is supposed to, like, get you to learn how to live, man.
Please, Mike, calm down.
I'm sorry, Dr. Sims.
Next week, he'll have us
Jack's
fight
my
a
only
bear.
friend.
I can see that Jack's a sensitive subject for you. Let's not talk about him now. What else did you get out of your dream?
Rita was in my dream. She told me Jimmy Gardner didn't kill her.
Did she tell you who did kill her?
Society, man.
If Jimmy Gardner isn't the killer, it might have been Paul Cooper.
Mike, I think you're becoming obsessed with
Isn't
these
that also an
murders.
Animal Crossing
I
character?
want you to go home and rest. Try to get your mind off them.
I'm the prime suspect.
Let's fucking tell him
Dr.
off.
Sims, I think Jack's right. You're a quack. I'm getting out of here.
Go and quack, Jack. Do it again.
I see I've upset you. Well, there's no use continuing our talk today. But Mike, Please don't do anything rash today. Try to take it easy.
Or Zitz, or Pimple. Stay away from all 3 Battletoads.
Excuse me. Mike Dawson?
I'm Detective Scott Shelby. I didn't kill those kids.
Special Agent Gannon, FBI. May I have a word with you?
Gannon?
I'm looking for a small boy in a green hat who stole my Triforce. Nah!
What do you want?
You're not leaving until I get some answers from you.
That's right. I opted to do the Saturday morning cartoon version of Gannon's voice.
Why are you talking to me?
I'll ask
I
the
want
questions,
answers from
Dawson. I'm the cop. You're the suspect. Got it?
I thought you were the FBI.
What am I suspected of?
He still doesn't get it.
You're suspected of a lot of things, Dawson. I've done some checking up on you. I know all about what happened to you last year.
Do you think this is what McGruff looks like when he takes off the dog mask?
What, it's just Jon Favreau?
You better do as I say. I'm best friends with Iron Man.
What do you want to know?
When was the last time you saw Mayor Fleming? Alive?
Right before I killed him.
You think I killed the mayor, don't you?
I don't think it, Dawson. I know it. We ran a background check on you. Our behavioral science people peg you as a psycho.
Should I use the Dark World defense? That woman got off of murder using the Matrix defense.
No, it's all true. There really is a dark world.
Save your insanity defense for the jury, Dawson. The truth is that you killed both Rita Scanlon and Mayor Fleming.
Later, the FBI agent goes into Best Buy, sees the film Dark World on Blu-ray, and just goes, he wasn't kidding. Damn. Shouldn't have given him the chair.
But I found a letter that proves Jimmy Gardner killed Rita. I gave it to Sheriff Butler.
Butler's off the case. I'm in charge now. And as for your friend Jimmy Gardner, he's in the hospital, coma. Furthermore, Doc Larson places the mayor's time of death sometime after you attacked Gardner. Killer.
He's in the hospital, comma. Furthermore, comma.
Hey, do you think me and this FBI agent are friends now? He's giving me cute nicknames. Hey, Killer. Slugger.
Larson's lying. He was involved with Rita. He's the psycho.
Right, Dawson. Everybody's a psycho but you. No wonder Rita dumped you. Is that why you killed her?
This game really needs to go to sensitivity training for its ableism.
I loved Rita. I didn't touch her.
Oh yeah? It sure sounds like everyone else did. She dressed up in leather for the mayor. She was doing the nasty with Doc Larson. But nothing for poor Mike. Makes you mad enough to kill, doesn't it?
She was doing the nasty for Doc Larson, the beast with 2 backs. Hunka chunka.
Oh no. I think I'm really in trouble.
Oh
I need
no.
to talk to Jack.
I think I killed UCB's Matt Walsh. I gotta get out of here.
We know it was you, Dawson. The mayor was killed with a biomechanical gun arm.
And you're the only person to go in the Dark World.
Yeah, we at the FBI know the Dark World exists, but we still think you did it.
You ever see a little show called The X-Files? We know all about this alien shit. Now give me the teddy bears.
Here comes Jack.
That should have been the subtitle of the game. Darkseid 2, Here Comes Jack.
I hit an FBI agent.
Also, Jack, can you fill out prescriptions?
Smart move.
I can't remember how this
Ace.
works.
Why'd you do that?
I got angry. He made some comment about Doc Larson and I just flipped out.
Oh, if you're angry, that's fine. You can punch people if you're angry, Mike. That's how the law works.
How dare he besmirch Doc Larson? He's my best friend. You did good, Mike.
I can't blame you, Mike. The idea of him and Rita together would drive me crazy, too. Not to mention Mayor Fleming.
Drives me crazy. Like Mayor Fleming.
Oh my god.
The mayor's been murdered. His head was cut off just like Rita's.
What? Another murder?
Maybe Mrs. Ramirez was right. Maybe Rita got what she deserved.
Jesus, game. She fucked 2 men. Like, cut her head off.
Okay, so Mike Dawson is the playable character most likely to be a part of Gamergate, I guess.
Hey, none of that talk, Mikey boy. It takes 2 to tango, you know? Both Mayor Fleming and Doc Larson are Class A leches. I'd like to clobber them myself.
Hey, can you 2 tough guys just leave this on fucking Twitter? It's fucking pathetic.
By the way, thanks for helping me back at the pool hall.
No problemo. I had a feeling you'd try to take Jimmy's head off. So, did he fess up?
Jimmy's not our man. He was unconscious when the mayor was killed.
That's real bad news, Mikey boy, because I'm fresh out of Leeds. I think you're going to be swinging a sledgehammer the rest of your life.
Sledgehammer? Wait a second. Paul Cooper, the hardware store owner. He's involved in all this somehow. I just had a dream about him.
My dreams are true.
Man, you're losing it. Instead of grasping at straws, you should be putting your affairs in order. Look, I'll be a character witness for you at the trial, but I think I've outlived my usefulness here. Take care, Mike.
Thank God he's leaving the video game. If characters left this game when they outlive their usefulness, this would be the one series where the protagonist just quits halfway through. The rest of the game would just be static backgrounds of people just kind of shrugging, not knowing what to do. Well, we got our bears, and
middle card is
Mike wasn't complaining about having a headache or some shit, so let's go use them.
Matrix verified as privileged.
Rude. I was talking to you, meatbag.
Doc Larson. I can't exactly say he didn't deserve his fate, but there's only one more head left to go.
Again, Mike!
The shapeshifter isn't Jimmy. Who could it be?
These people...
Paul?
So Rita didn't fuck you, that doesn't mean all these people deserve to die. Even if Mike didn't do the murders, he does sound like a fucking psychopath.
The machine stopped working.
Okay, maybe it was a bad idea to build our entire society on the back of prawn-powered technology. Past my 3 little green children. Hello. I love your daddy. Hello. Hello, my large son. I brought you this teddy prawn. Now, I don't get why when you put the thing in there, it turns into... Like, why couldn't they have it turn into anything else? Why does it turn into the duplicate of the thing on the screen? Like,
The machine stopped working.
Oh, okay. Whatever. I'm asking questions and I don't really care for answers. Daddy, why can't we go to school like normal children? Why do we gotta float in this fog?
Fog's good for you. Shut up, kid.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Hey,
Abraham Lincoln.
I'm Teddy Roosevelt. What's up?
I'm the rockin' Teddy Roosevelt. Rock and roll Teddy Roosevelt is probably Giger's least known art, but his most influential, you know? Among the artistic elites, that's the one they point to as their biggest inspiration. Sure, it wasn't a hit maker with the layman, but...
I would love it if H.R. Giger late in his life would be like, I'm done with all that weird phallic stuff. I'm just gonna make, here's a dog with sunglasses, and it says, have a great day.
H.R. Giger, inventor of the Hang In There Baby poster.
Originally, it was hang in there, baby.
It was about hanging babies. But then I saw a crazy cat on clip art and I was like, I've gotta use it.
Most of my paintings were accidents. I accidentally drew a cat.
Don't tell Ridley I accidentally made the alien out of a hot dog I dropped on the floor.
Hey, this is the design room from my first visit to the Dark World.
Okay, well, there's one of those cool chairs I've always wanted.
This chair makes me feel very uneasy.
You don't have to sit in it, asshole.
Yes, he does. Get in that chair.
I understand my feet. I'm feeling very lightheaded, and if I sat down, I might not be able to get up again.
Actually, that chair to the left looks pretty comfy.
Yeah, go lay down, Mike.
Take a load off,
I
Mikey.
understand my feet.
Okay, whatever. Do you think that if we show this game to Ridley Scott and demanded he explain where it fits in Prometheus, he'd get very angry? Or would he be like, oh no, the jig is up?
Yeah, if he explained it, I'd be very mad. I'd be like, I thought you couldn't ruin Alien anymore. But lo and behold.
What's weird is that this painting from Giger is actually an homage to a different painting.
Actually, it's a pumpkin.
It's a rotted pumpkin. It's not, oopsie, not the accidents, or as I call them, on purposes. Because God's in the works, you know? There's no mistakes.
What an odd sensation. I know that these are the scrolls of wisdom. I'm as certain of that as I've been of anything.
It's no mistakes, just happy accidents that makes me millions of dollars.
I'm as certain of that as I am that Jimmy killed Rita, which he didn't, so.
I'm certain of nothing. I'm Mike Dawson. I don't know shit personified. Now, if I remember correctly, he said Paul was in his dreams. So let's tell him to get out of my dreams and into my car.
Whenever I look at this hideous thing, I feel a throbbing where the ancients pried open my head and implanted the embryo.
Okay.
Still watering your lawn, Paul?
Yes, the grass is real thirsty. Can't seem to get enough water. What's up?
Would you vote for Lawn Paul?
Say, Paul, how much longer are you going to water your lawn?
Well, the water bill's paid up until the end of the month, so I figure I can keep watering at least until then. Unless, of course, the end of the world comes or something.
Good luck with your watering, Paul. I'm taking off.
Okay. I'll talk to you later, Mike. Thanks for...
Do you think they got the artwork for this game done first? Before they wrote the script? Because it seems like they just got a few shots of this guy watering his lawn. And then when they gave it to like the actual writers and voice directors, they were like, we have no earthly explanation why this person is constantly watering their lawn in every single shot. The audience isn't going to care. I think they will. I think they're going to want no answers. What do we do? Make him a psychopath. That should be our answer for everything. Uh-oh.
Hey, what happened to the water?
Guess I better kill myself. I don't have a purpose anymore. Mike, you devious bastard.
Oh man, this is too weird for words. There's no doubt that Paul is crazy enough to be a killer. Now I have to find some hard evidence to connect him to the murders.
Let's see. I was told the clues would be in a cupboard. Hey boss, we bought all the models to be used for this game, but we made a slight accident and added one too many zeros to how many cupboards we were invoicing for the artists. What do we do? Fuck!
Just make a room full of cupboards. We'll pretend it's avant-garde.
Paul must have all sorts of dirty little secrets hidden in these drawers. Paul must have all sorts of dirty little...
Like, this boggles my mind. Why would you need this room to look this way?
Paul's bedroom looks fairly normal. In fact, it kind of resembles my own room.
He has a cowboy thing going on. I have a swashbuckling thing. Every frickin' male in this town is 11 years old at heart.
It's pretty normal.
The sheriff is a spaceman.
Weird.
No, normal.
Coat hangers?
Paul's desk, or at least what serves as his desk. Looks like he mostly uses it for paying his bills.
The bastard!
A neon cactus. How charming. This fruitcake is probably into country music, too.
He's on a Mexican radio.
It's full of books. Mostly war novels.
Oh no, these leather-bound books remind me of the books I have at home!
Scuff marks. This bookcase must have been moved across the floor recently.
I want to know what his lamp is supposed to be.
Yeah, I need to know about that robot lamp.
It looks like a little space woman, like with a basketball.
A secret passage.
This game is broken, Andy.
I'd better not go through
a secret passage.
Isn't that neat? Well, back to the drawers.
Oh my god. Paul's house contains a dark world portal. I was right. He is the shapeshifter.
Whoa, spoiler alert, Paul fucking rocks! The only reason that he's fucking out there watering his lawn is because he took like 20 hits of acid. Turns out Paul's the coolest motherfucker in the town.
I've seen this creature before. In my dreams.
I'm sorry. You use a giant statue of Baphomet to hold your car keys?
I would.
Uh-oh.
Keep your unclean hands off my things, Mike. You're here to stop the messenger from coming, aren't you? Well, then you shall be the first to be cleansed.
Second to be cleansed. First, I gotta continue watering my lawn.
Haven't you already killed like 3 people?
It's a test of strength. Oh! That's exactly what happened to Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior.
Paul, do you want me to call a doctor?
Mike, don't bother helping me. I'm sorry I attacked you. The voices told me to kill you. They tell me many things.
So this is like the evil Monty Monty statue shit going on, right?
What else did the voices tell you?
They told us to prepare for the coming of the messenger. He will arrive any day now and cleanse the world. It has been foretold. We have seen it in our dreams, and we have prepared our souls.
I've been drinking a lot of sugar water and staring at the sun for 3 hours a day. That's how you do it. And then the voices told me to take off my pants at the mini mall.
What were these voices you heard?
The spirits of the dead. We contacted them a 1.5 years ago during a seance I conducted. They wanted things.
On DVD.
Who's we?
The royal we.
Rita and myself at first. Once we realized we were in contact with the spirits of the dead, we formed the Otherworld cult so that we could maintain permanent contact.
And like most cults, we call ourselves a cult.
Is that what all this occult stuff is about? Seances, contacting the dead?
What do you think a cult means, Mike?
No, I'm just a big fan of Castlevania.
Yes. I've always been obsessed with occult science.
Science?
That's why I
You ever see
formed the
Ghostbusters?
Otherworld cult. I so wanted to make contact with my mother. She died when I was a child, you know.
My mother was that big statue behind me.
She holds my keys now.
What do you mean you prepared your souls?
Don't you see? All 3 murder victims were members of our otherworld cult. The killer has taken us first because our minds are already prepared.
Hey, Paul, one more question. Why didn't you fucking invite me? I've been to the Dark World.
Dark world or not, I'm not hanging out with an unwashed Dawson.
You mean to tell me you aren't the serial killer?
Of course not, Mike.
Why didn't you call the ambulance
I
then?
could never have done such things. Only one as great and pure as the messenger can perform such deeds. I knew my time would come soon.
I also heard he has a super big dick. So I guess the way to prepare your soul to transcend this plane and go to the other world is that you have to totally just dunk on Mike Dawson to his face.
What kinds of things did the voices want?
They wanted us to worship them. They taught us a ceremony. We used it, and though we didn't realize it, we became their slaves.
Okay, man. It's 2018. Slaves is a little harsh of a word.
Paul, you're starting to look awfully pale.
Yeah, I've been stabbing them nuts.
Everything's growing dark.
Oh my god, I killed him. Paul was obviously the shapeshifter. I don't care what he said. But who's going to believe me without any proof? The police will just say that I was jealous of him too. One thing's for sure. I've got to get out of here before someone finds me with the body.
Oh man, I didn't get to look at any of that cool occult stuff. Oh, I'll go right back in.
Return to the scene of the crime, eh?
Go back in. Not with Paul's body.
What keys did I get?
The key to Paul's hardware store is probably on this key ring.
There's one key.
Yeah, that seems important enough to leave it on your Baphomet statue. Oh Lord, terrible dweller of the dark, I give unto you this sacrifice, my hardware store. Cool, thanks, just what I need, a fucking hardware store. Next. There's a great big purple sign up front that says every 27th customer will get a ball peen hammer free.
It's dark in here. Spooky too.
See, there's that. Can I touch anything else?
Touch these screws.
Forget it. I've handled enough nuts for today.
Who's nuts? Is there some kind of perverted reboot situation going on when I'm not playing? No, go, Mike, you. Whoa,
whoa,
Mike,
whoa,
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 Mike, no.
This sign says that the hard.
What? Whoa, the graphics are all fucked up too.
Go back in the store, quick.
I'm trying.
Mike, did you get taller?
Some normalcy. So there's the dark world, and then there's the glitch world. Or World 00 is what we used to call
What
it.
am I thinking? I can't break into someone's cash register.
You murdered him! Oh wait, yeah, that would give you motive.
Uh-oh. I better get out of here.
Draw, partner.
That should keep Deputy Brown busy.
Ah, okay, so now we should be able to go to Rita's house.
It looks like Paul wasn't able to turn.
Yeah, Paul's not doing anything anymore, dude. You fucking iced
No
him.
one guarding Rita's house now.
Time for me to take a shit on her yard, because she dared to have relationships with men other than me. I'm not a psychopath.
It's so strange being inside Rita's house knowing that she's dead.
Culturally appropriate much, Rita? What is with this game? Why can't anyone just have a normal fucking house? I really think that this game was built on this might be the first asset flip.
Dear Mom, not much happening lately. I went out with Mike Dawson the other night. He's a nice guy, but he has some emotional problems. In fact, he's starting to act like a sick puppy around me, and I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt him.
Why, that bitch? She was never really interested in me. She was just toying with me.
Okay, so I don't know about you, Andy, but this fucking misogynist creep, I think he has just drop-kicked Bobbin Threadbare off the top of the pile to rightfully reclaim his crown as the worst protagonist in a point-and-click worst protagonist in a video game ever.
I can't believe we found someone more, like, deplorable than fucking George Stobart.
Yeah, George Stobart was an ugly American, but like when a woman like wouldn't return his advances, he wasn't like, that fucking bitch!
In a few minutes, I'm off to my reading group meeting across the street at Paul Cooper's house. Now he's somebody I'm really attracted to. Tall, handsome, and good at fixing things around the house.
Good at watering his lawn and...
I'm glad I killed that creep.
Oh my god.
Well, gotta run. Paul gave me a ticket for a free psychic reading at the carnival. I'll give it a try this weekend and let you know what the
Normal
future
town.
holds for me. Kiss Dad for me. Love, Rita.
Ticket for a free psychic reading? I hope Rita didn't already use it because I don't have a clue about where to go from here.
So we're really... I guess we're gonna find a ticket for Deus Ex Machina.
I've never been in Rita's bedroom before. It's not what I imagined it would look like. The decor is so odd.
I know the character was introduced earlier in the game, but it's some really lazy fucking writing when you put yourself in such a fucking corner and you have no way of pointing the player in a direction. You literally have the player say out loud, I better go to a psychic. Rita's hemorrhoid pillow. I'm glad I killed that bitch. Rita's giant carnival dildo. I'm glad I killed that bitch.
Strange. I saw a picture like this in Paul's bedroom.
It's like friends have similar interests in art.
I look like hell. I look like hell.
No, I want the thing that's on the mirror.
I look like hell.
I mean, there's something on the mirror, right? There we go.
You thought you had everything pretty much figured out, didn't you, Mikey boy? Well, I'd stop while I was ahead if I were you. The truth can be very ugly.
Get it? I turned into a monster. I am Mikey Boy's sense of dwindling self-worth.
I can't believe that was Jack in that mirror.
He's usually in a box, giving me curly fries.
You make me very hungry. Can you stop?
It's not my problem they named the character Jack.
Kinda is. Is that a lost dog sign and then the dog that they lost?
It's a lost toy, and then there's Who Found My Frog. Him named Hopkin Green Frog.
Look at those ugly ass shoes he's wearing. They look like fucking Yeezys.
Well, he's the type of weird creep. We've already established that he'd be a MAGA chud, so yeah, he would be the kind of idiot that would fucking buy Yeezys.
$500 for pre-owned Yeezys.
No. He paid $1,000 for knockoff Yeezys. That's the kind of idiot Mike is. Oh yeah, that's right. We were told to go get a psychic reading. No game should have you go to the circus this much.
What about Carnival?
I don't even think, you know what? For the amount of time I've spent in the carnival in this game versus Carnival, I'd say I'd probably this one by just a hair. A little bit more time spent in the carnival. Mike, check out this guy's butt. No, wait, that's my hall pass for the dark world.
This card entitles the bearer to
Yeah, give it to me. Oh.
This game's too advanced for your crappy computer, Chris.
What role does this play in my future, Pandora?
Let me see that card. Ah, why didn't you tell me you were one of the Illuminati? This entitles you to a special reading.
So the Illuminati control the banks. They control the internet. They control the courts. They get free psychic readings, a free pair of Yeezys, and they get to upgrade their small Frosty to an extra large Frosty. You normally can't get an extra large Frosty. A medium-sized Frosty is high as Wendy's will go, but if you show them that car, like, hey, I'm the Illuminati.
I always get the medium Frosties.
Mikey, there are no monsters in the closet. There's nothing there but an old dusty mirror. But I'll tell you what, I'll lock this closet forever so that nothing can get through it.
This is some Bloom County shit right here.
To the closet. Now watch.
Is a monster gonna come out reading the kid a newspaper?
Now I'm locking the closet. Poof! It's gone. The monsters won't be able to come through the closet. Now try to go back to sleep, dear.
Why does it look like the guy
feel like
from
such an idiot.
American
All
Pie?
these years thinking my closet was locked. Who knows what's inside it?
You're an adult.
What?
Also,
you do.
You didn't.
Oh my god. That's right. Just when we wouldn't think that Mike would sink any lower, what with him being a misogynist, stalker, delusional, glass-jawed asshole, he's too dumb to turn a handle after 20 years because he believed his mommy that she had a magic key to make monsters go away. Granted, there are monsters that are probably just going to pop out and complain about Reaganomics.
Is the sprite broken? Because he keeps going higher than he's supposed to.
He learned to levitate. That's the power of Yeezys, Andy. Is they're ugly, ugly ass shoes, but they let you levitate.
Where your eyes don't go, a part of you is hovering.
No, Yeezys. Those are Jeezys for giants. They might be giants. They might be shoes. That's what they're called.
Mom, why didn't you ever tell me that my closet door was never really locked?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, Mike, that was years ago. Don't tell me you've been afraid of your closet since then.
Just pour the boiling water on him, Miss Dawson, please.
Mom, you don't understand. A monster came out and told me the Republicans were trying trickle-down economics again.
I'm starting to get a headache.
Well, that's what your medicine is for. You know where to find it.
We haven't taken my medicine the entire game. Do you think, you think I'm gonna die soon? Because the last game you had to take it every... Wait, we haven't, like, gone to sleep or anything. This doesn't have that same mechanic. Also, it's... Do that thing again where... There we go. It would not let me select the right cursor. Okay.
You can't make me take my diarrhea medicine, Mommy.
The fortune teller was right. This closet was never really locked after all.
Jesus Christ.
So that's what's inside. A mirror. Could this be another portal into the dark world?
Because the greatest monster is you, Mikey.
Why, this is a dark world bedroom. Odd. It kind of resembles my own room.
How?
It's got a bed.
It's got a bed. It's got a giant creature. It's got a Krogan with a sword up his ass. Shepherd.
I'm afraid to sleep here.
As you should be, Mike.
Okay.
The shapeshifter must have appreciated the ancient's reward for him to put the sword of justice in such an elaborate mounting.
Oh, so this is the shapeshifter's room. So wait, I don't have they hinted at this before? But is the shapeshifter? No, I think they've told us before. The shapeshifter's us, right? It's our dark world counterpart. Like every person has a dark world counterpart. I think they've already said that
My
we
shoes
are.
And my mom's butcher knife. They're covered in blood.
No. Man, I just got that fresh pair of kicks.
I'm back in my own kitchen. But I didn't pass through any portal. What do you know about my shoes getting bloody?
No, I kicked the dog to death.
Here, Mike. This will explain everything.
Okay, here we go. See, a bunch of idiots didn't want to make a game, but wanted to get paid for it, so they took a bunch of HR Giger assets from a library. They just scanned the books right there and then. Tinkerbell fucking shot your mom! What?
Hey, Mike, this game's now available on Steam. Get it? Anyway, I'm dead.
Rita Scanlon. More like Rita Spaghetti.
More like Betty Spaghetti.
Rita, I thought you were dead.
I'm made of steam now, you idiot!
I'm clearly a ghost, Mike!
Rita, I thought you were dead.
I'm dead but have not yet departed. Unless you act soon, all of humanity will suffer a fate far worse than mine.
Wait, there's a fate worse than starring in Darkseid 2?
I visited your murder site. I found your reunion ticket.
Yeah, that's really interesting, Mike. I think there's more pressing things to talk
I
about.
didn't lose my...
Oh, shit. That wasn't me. The game just skipped.
I know all about the shapeshifter. Where is he?
You were right to look for the shapeshifter through the mirror, but you need to look much closer if you were to find him.
You could just tell me.
I know all about your involvement in the Otherworld cult.
Whole seances were just harmless fun at first. We wanted to contact dead poets and writers, but instead we contacted the ancients.
I just wanted to tell James Joyce that he sucked.
So this was the reading group you were always running off to.
I'm sorry I lied to you, Mike. The ancients seized control of our minds and made us do things against our will.
Why would the ancients be interested in your seances?
The ancients needed humans to make a creature able to live in the normal world indefinitely. Through the teachings of the Otherworld cult, they reprogrammed our thought patterns to interface with the power generator.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, game.
Is it true that you became involved with Dark Larson and Mayor Fleming?
Again, Mike, focus.
Mr. Ramirez too, but his wife had him killed before I could bring him into the cult. That was my assignment, recruitment.
Who else did you recruit?
I tried to recruit Sheriff Butler and you, but failed. You were both too jealous to become members of the cult.
Mike's too jealous to join the Burger King's Kids Club.
How could you let yourself become a pawn of the ancients?
You were a pawn of the ancients too, Mike. It was your first visit to the Dark World that gave the ancients enough knowledge of the normal world to engineer the behemoth.
I don't understand what's happening here.
Mike, you poor innocent fool, you were being used and don't even realize it. But you have a chance to redeem yourself by destroying the behemoth.
Two idiots are making a YouTube series off of your adventures, Mike, and you don't even realize it. They've been laughing at your terrible crumpled jacket and shitty mustache the whole time.
How can I destroy the behemoth?
You can kill it
Punch
only
it.
with the sword, but you must hurry, Mike. While the behemoth is still in the Dark World, it is vulnerable. Once it enters the normal world, it will become invincible.
The sword is powerful enough to kill the behemoth?
Yes, but you must use the sword before it reaches the portal to the normal world. Once the behemoth crosses over, it will grow powerful enough to destroy all of humanity with a single blow.
Just be sure you stun the behemoth with the silver arrows before you hit it with the sword. That was my mistake.
Why do the ancients want to destroy the human race?
Once humanity's life force is released, it will fully wake the ancients from their slumber and nourish them for a virtual eternity.
She kind of sound like Velma Dinkley to you.
How did you learn all of this, Rita?
My mind is connected to the ancient spaceship through the power generator. While they sleep, I hear their dreams, and their dreams become our fate.
How much time do I have?
The portal in the adjoining room is too small for the behemoth to pass through. Once it hatches, it will head straight for the portal in the maze, and it is hatching even as we speak. Mike, if you truly do care about me, please don't let me die with so much blood on my hands. Stop the behemoth from reaching the normal world. I must leave now. Goodbye, Mike.
Well, and now, as per her wishes, I will dispose of her body by mixing in some marinara sauce and some meatballs.
This can't be real. Oh, Mommy, I hope you're okay.
God, I hate this basement-dwelling jerk so much.
Now I'm back in the dark world. I'm sure I didn't pass through a portal this time. Perhaps time and space are warped here.
Sick gaming chairs, bruh.
Then why would the behemoth have to go through a portal? Couldn't he just walk into your kitchen?
This toilet really does look like a throne.
Okay.
Is that a toilet?
No, it looks like a JPEG.
It's a two-dimensional drawing of a toilet. Okay.
I thought this would be funny. Just make a big shitter.
I'm gonna find the monster's Maplethorpe prints.
This place somehow seems even more gloomy than the rest of the dark world.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe I'm just hungry after staring at that giant electric ham. Seriously, most of this alien architecture just look like failed brownies.
I've got to get back to the power center and stop the behemoth from hatching.
It's time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's all or nothing. We have to stop the behemoth and kill it with a sword. This is when the game turns into an action game, kind of like Harvester in the late game.
Matrix verified as privileged worker. Access permitted.
That's Paul. He wasn't the shapeshifter after all.
Paul! Oh no! It's almost like as if he had a lengthy monologue explaining to you what happened. And then a ghost in your pile of spaghetti corroborated his story.
And also, the shapeshifter visited you after he died.
Okay, so we have to stop him at this fucking maze. I can't believe the climax of this game is in the fucking
I've got
mirror
to reach
maze.
the portal before the behemoth gets there.
Wait, is that the... Oh yeah, there's the behemoth right there. Remember, he looks kind of like a pizza cutter. Okay. It's so hard to see. It's weird, 'cause if I look on my other, like my smaller monitor, it's actually a lot clearer where you can go in the maze. Okay, did he... Yeah, he's moving too. Shit. Oh, I think I'm just gonna give this one to the behemoth. I think he was the better man. He clearly just wanted it more.
Mike Dawson chose the wrong path and was not able to reach the portal in time to stop the behemoth from crossing the barrier.
He also lost the
Once it came
sack
into
race.
Contact with the normal world, the behemoth grew and grew until it enveloped the planet the humans call Earth.
We call it shit world.
It sucked the very life
Oh,
force
it
from
sucked
the planet
all right.
and renewed the energies of its masters, the ancients, for another eon. All is lost. All is lost.
Good thing that we have the power of editing on our side, right, Andy?
No, the end.
Totally see, that's the problem is when you spend a month in between videos, you forget there's a secret fucking door. Ew.
So Giger didn't design this one, huh?
It looks kind of like the worm from Prometheus if it's going as the nun from The Nun. He poked it with a fireplace poker. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Take that, you sick worm.
Credits.
Credits, please, for the love of God. What else can you do? Oh, you know what? We got all those fucking MacGuffins. I think we gotta use them.
Hey, we can just skip the maze. It's fine. I think we're good. I think we're good, game.
Actually, yeah. Can't we just go
I'm not leaving until I destroy the power generator.
Oh, fuck you, game. I'm sick of wandering around this fucking labyrinth. This is I've used all my synonyms for maze. I've used labyrinth, I've used maze. What else?
Corn.
Corn. I'm sick of this corn.
I am corn-fused. I am corn-fused.
Game? I don't know why they didn't just call this Mike Dawson's Magical Maze Adventure.
Hey, you enjoyed that maze the first time. Here's it 2 more times at least.
I got angry at the crazy obtuse puzzle at the end of Phantasmagoria 2, but at least it wasn't a fucking child's placemat maze from a fucking restaurant that solely caters to madmen.
There's nothing inside.
Well, let's put our magical shit in there. So what? We got the scroll of what's his face? Are we just effectively sticking a banana in the tailpipe again, like how we beat last game?
The light shining from this lantern makes things seem so clear.
Okay, the lantern of. Okay, did I even put the lantern in? Oh, I guess I did.
No wacky sound effects, no whoop.
It might have skipped over it. This is an old game.
If I mess with the power generator, the ancients might start searching the complex for me.
You weenie. Then what is he supposed to do?
Does it need a third one? Because it looks like there's 3 slots.
Scrolls fit into the slot very securely.
Is it this cord? Am I supposed to cut the cord? No, Mike! That was just a blimp advertising Little Caesars. What did you do?
Yeah, we got this in the Dark World too.
You've done it. You've defeated the ancients. You have saved our people and yours.
Here's a coupon for a hot and ready.
Hey, wake up, Mikey boy. Hey, wake up, Mikey boy. You've been out of it for a little while.
Oh my god, have all the games been dreams? Why is our psychiatrist dead?
Where am I? I thought I just blew up a spaceship.
You're in Dr. Sims' office, don't you remember?
You and me are detectives. I work in a case. What's all this jibber-jabber about an alien dark world?
I didn't mention an alien dark world.
Shit.
What happened to Dr. Sims? He's been stabbed.
You don't remember, Mikey boy? We killed him. He was getting in the way.
What do you mean we killed Dr. Sims?
I'm the fresh new face of the Hannibal franchise. We got rid of Mad Mickelson. I'm now the killer psychiatrist. Help me eat this guy with the Pabst Blue Ribbon, and a side of fava beans.
Yeah,
Don't you get it, Mikey boy?
It's a bit on the nose. His name was
we're
Mad.
both one and the same.
What are you talking about? Wait a minute. I get it. You're the shapeshifter.
Let's just cut to that scene from fucking Naked Gun where everyone's just slapping themselves in the forehead.
You're wrong again, Mikey boy. In case you haven't figured it out, I don't exist at all. I'm you, and you are me, and we're all together. Get it?
Then how did you punch that guy from behind in that one scene? You punched him in the back of the head.
How can you and me be the same person?
I'm your dark world counterpart, Mikey. A manifestation of your own sick mind. If you don't believe me, grab the knife and try to kill me. Come on, Mikey boy, give it a try.
Cyber goat.
We're too late. I should have never let myself be fooled by that letter Dawson gave me.
Also shouldn't have stopped off for those several hot dogs. And by that I mean I stopped off for one hot dog at several different restaurants.
I don't know about you, but I feel sick. I never seen anything so horrible.
Oh, looks like Mike off the doctor and then offed himself. What a mess. Well, at least it's all over now.
Maybe I should ask this witness standing here.
I still can't believe it. Mike Dawson, a serial killer.
No, I could believe it. He was a raging misogynist crybaby.
He was sure busy the last few hours. Killed Mayor Fleming, Doc Larson, Paul Cooper, and his psychiatrist all in one day.
I'm probably gonna lose my job for incompetence over this, considering I told the FBI I thought it was him several times and did nothing about it.
One thing's for sure. I'm gonna be having a few nightmares myself over this one.
The protagonist is dead. We're still rolling?
It's too bad you couldn't get to first base with Rita either, Sheriff. Then we'd have your head hanging on our power generator, too.
Aw, shit, Andy.
What?
We gotta play the entirety of this game upside down and as Jack now. Damn it.
Horrified by what you see, Deputy? You'd be even more horrified by what your dark side is capable of.
He runs a petting zoo. But like an evil petting zoo.
Dr. Sims, I concur with your diagnosis that Mike Dawson is suffering from multiple personality disorder. However, I think you underestimated the danger of me becoming the dominant personality.
Game, is he a dark world shapeshifter or is he a multiple personality? Because if he's Mike's personality, shouldn't the sheriff be arresting him right now? Is he the ghost of Mike's the multiple personality?
Oh, Mike, there's no need to thank me for returning your mom's butcher knife to you. It's the least I could do for ruining the ancients' plans again. Well, as they say, the third time's the charm.
This is the second game.
Yeah, the third game's coming out soon. We put on Kickstarter.
See you around, pal.
No way.
That was Andy? We messed up. We got the bad ending.
I don't know. Mike died. That's pretty good.
Hold on. I'm gonna look through my notes so people watching, please bear with us. We're gonna do backtracking, and we're gonna get the good ending. Are you ready for the good ending? We're gonna cut to it right now.
Yeah.
Okay, here. Okay, cut the audio. We're cut, right? We're off. Okay. Let me open up. It says good ending. Don't open the game and don't play it. It says play Monkey Island instead.
Well, see you next episode, guys. We gotta play through this.
That's the canonical ending.
That's the only ending.
That's the only ending. Well, thank you for watching.
They really hated the real Mike Dawson that much.
This was a character assassination of a real human being.
This is a diss track, but as a whole video game.
I feel really uncomfortable. Oh, next we're gonna find out that the real Mike Dawson, had an affair with an erotic dancer and has a kid he never talks to. Well, thanks for watching Phasmophobia 5, everyone. Let's talk about the game for a while. First off, I do want to put this out there. I want to save it to the end. Big shout out to our pal, Shade Jackrabbit. Shade got this game working on a modern computer. I have looked everywhere for how to get this to run on a machine, and they actually turned back around within a matter of hours and actually made like a shit, I almost gave up the ghost and told people how we pirate video games. They shipped us a copy of the game and an old ass computer, and we've been pointing a camera at the monitor. That's how we recorded this Let's Play. So Andy, what are your thoughts on, real quick, you're more pessimistic than me, so we're gonna start with you. What do you think of Darkseid 2?
There are so many other games we could have done for Halloween, and you made me play this one. Thanks, Chris. This game was really bad for a million reasons.
So
his name was Jethro Sims, and you're just now telling us that?
Jethro.
Lou Bo thought?
And it just kicks you back to the window. I love it. I love this game. This game that's hours upon hours of bullshit, and the one puzzle that it has is a hall of mirrors it makes you do 3 different times. And I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with mazes and fun houses and labyrinths and magic mirror corridors and dungeons and underground tunnels. I quit. I'm gone. And I'm out. And I don't know when I'll be back or if I'm coming back. Do a show without me, because I'm out. Play whatever the fuck you want, because you're not gonna have Chris to kick around anymore and make him fucking play Mike Dawson's bullshit quest. Because it's bullshit.
Bomberman Hero. One of my favorite games as a kid, and still one of my favorite games. I played Red Dead Redemption this year, and this is way better. I love all the levels. The levels are really good. I love the characters. They're a fun group of guys. You got Bomberman and the rest, and they're great. But Bomberman Hero, definitely, probably the best game. I'm not even gonna say probably. I'm gonna say the best N64 game title for the N64.
Vet, where are you going? I'm done, man. I'm done playing dumb video games for this dumb channel. I'm gonna go home and do something intellectually stimulating, like read a book or listen to a Captain Beefheart album. But you can't leave. We were going to cut off your head and use it to power a dirigible full of snacks. Wait, is it full of snakes or is it full of snacks? Both. Whatever, doesn't matter. Look, you can't make me stay. I mean, what are you gonna do? You have no power over me. What did you just say? You have no power over me. Uh-oh.
My favorite part of Bomberman Hero is the graphics. The graphics are good.
It was all a dream? The last 2 years of my life? The video games, the physical torture, the stuff that was obviously a part of Andy's dreams, the stuff that I wasn't even in, it's all been one long weird dream? Oh well, nothing I can really do about it now. Might as well take this opportunity to wistfully put away my toys.
Goodbye, Chris.
And remember, should you need us?
Yes, should you need us, for any reason at all. I need you, Hint Keeper. You do? I don't know why, but every now and again in my life, if I want to play Harvester, or I have no mouth and I must scream, or even Gabriel Knight, I need you. All of you. Well, why didn't you say so?
No, seriously, when the fuck are we finally gonna play Bubsy?
Except for you, Mike Dawson. I don't need you. Nobody does. Now get out of here. I never want to see your face again. Well, those were both the video games I created. I guess that means it's time for this old cowpoke to mosey along. It was fun while it lasted, but regrettably, I must be going. Be good to each other, children. Be good. Oh, you forgot. There are about 1 million games based off Arian, and 1 billion more that whip it off. See you around.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
Stop your messing around. Better think of your future. Time you straighten right out.
Creating problems in town.
Rudy, a message to you, Rudy. A message to you. Rudy, a message to you, Rudy. A message to you. It's a message to you, Rudy. Hey, a message to you, Rudy. my nose
A
alone.
message to you, Rudy.
Ho ho ho!
A
Santa
message
Claus is
to you.
back. Rudy, ho ho ho!
A message
to you, Rudy. Get that message, boy.
A message to you, Rudy.
Check your inbox, Rudy.
You got mail.
You've got the chop.